I'm tapping in, I'm tapping in, I'm tapping in, I'm tapping in. Thank y'all for
Yes, sir.
tapping in
Yes,
the
sir.
Yocuzpodcast, man. We lit tonight. Special guest, let's go. It's on
What's
the
going
scene
on?
tonight, man. It's on
Yes,
the
sir.
scene tonight, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and drop a comment to this video. We lit tonight. Welcome to
We
the
got a
show,
real one.
bro. Welcome to
Appreciate
the
you for
show.
having me,
How you
brother.
doing?
I'm doing good,
Yeah.
brother. Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me, homie.
Listen, man,
I
we always lit, bro. We
I
always lit.
see. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm cooling, hanging in there, man, just trying to make shit happen. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Well,
I'm
I've been,
trying to
yeah.
touch one. Go ahead.
Each one teach one. You know how you got to touch them one at a time, cuz. That's all.
Yeah,
You
yup,
know,
nah, for real.
you got to start one at a time, homie. That's all, man. If
Nah, for real.
you try to touch too many, you drive yourself crazy, man. But yeah, it's definitely on that though.
Ain't that crazy though? If you touch too many, Joe, you will drive yourself crazy. Ain't that wild?
Yeah, because the thing about it is in the middle, you're gonna have some that you get off the rip.
Uh
You're gonna have some
huh.
that's gonna kind of like listen to you, but ain't gonna come. And then you're gonna have some
Right.
that's gonna be real rebellious. You're gonna spend so
Fact.
much time with those rebellious ones that you mess around and stretch yourself out. But I mean, we gotta do to save them, man.
Hell yeah, man. But listen, dog. And listen, like I know you've been like, bro, we need to go, but bro, you know I got you, bro, because what we about to drop tonight, it gonna go nationwide, bro. Straight
Yes,
like
sir.
that. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? Straight like that. Like I say, I wanna hop on this mental health and mental illness. I wanna hop on that, man, because there's too many of our brothers and sisters is losing their life over this shit, bro. And everybody taking it for the game, and it's not a game, bro. The shit is
Yeah.
serious. You
And
know what
see
I'm
the thing,
saying?
and the thing about it is, brother, it's not. It's enough information out there these days that that there's really no reason for people not to be abreast of how serious mental health really is. Um,
Facts.
we all got somebody in our family, if not more than one, who suffers from mental health. Um,
Facts.
and a lot of times those people don't want to speak out because they feel demonized or whatever the case may be. They don't feel understood.
I like that. I like that. I do. I
Hmm.
really do. I
It's
really
rough,
do.
man. It's
But
rough.
but
And
but it's crazy because you know back in the days, like back in the days, everybody think it's something bad. Oh, young, he crazy, this and that. Nah, bro, people really be going through shit.
yeah,
But see,
yeah.
as they going through shit, they don't know how to talk to nobody.
And not only that, man, generational trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, sometimes people think that they okay. Um,
Like,
and a lot of times, life is happening, so
uh-huh.
we don't pay a lot of attention to our mental health. We'll go to the gym and work out
Yeah.
our physical health, but we won't spend the time on our mental health, right? And we
Right.
don't even really, and we don't, and for some of us, we may not even really know our family history. So we don't even understand that we have generations of mental illness. I hate to say
Mm.
I hate to say mental illness because I'm an advocate of mental health because I suffer from it myself. So we need it's a lot. It's going to take a village in order for
Facts.
people to be able to be comfortable enough to talk, think about it. Um, a lot of the problems that we have, I ain't even gonna say just in our country, I'm gonna say in the world, right?
Right.
How many times did we sit those people down and try to get into this
Mm.
and try to figure out why they did that heinous crime that they did? Um, not
Oh,
to
for
say
real.
not to and dig it. I'm not trying to give nobody no reason
It's
or
facts.
it just some people worked their ass off for a company and the company did them wrong
Don't.
and they went
Yeah.
back they went back and did something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
once again, I'm not. You're not. This podcast is not condoning for,
No, for
for
real.
people
For real.
to go out. But I do understand that being going through the things that I've been through, it's just mental health is out there, bro, and we got to deal with it. We got to deal with it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, but you know the reason why it's probably worse because people want to talk to people, but they don't want to talk to a person that want to go run their mouth. That's the issue.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Because everybody can't hold a secret. You know
But
what
here's
I'm
the thing,
saying?
though, right? Here's the thing, though, right? Sometimes it ain't. We got to be able to be open about our mental health with the hopes that the person that hears us, that person might be the person that go get you the help. Because I'm gonna be honest, sometimes we don't want we'll go lock ourselves in the dark room.
That's crazy.
And isolate from the world when the person that we go and confide in could be that very person that knows somebody that could really help you, right?
Yeah. Facts.
So it's a mini beast that we try and deal with when it comes to mental health. On the clinician side, you got if people don't come to me, I can't help them. And on the person side, you got, man, I'm so bad off, can't nobody help me. You know what I mean? Can't nobody. And
That's the scary part. Like that's the scary part, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scary part.
Absolutely.
That's the scary part. That's the scary, and it's crazy that it is a scary part, but it's really the scary part because mental health and mental illness is like a fucking disease now. Nobody don't want to be known that they got it. But bruh, mental health, everybody got it. Now, mental illness, you really gotta go find out and get diagnosed, but for real, everybody got mental health. So what I want you to do tonight, big homie, let's go.
Yes,
break down mental health for the YouTube family, man, so they can really understand.
So there's many facets of mental health, right? All of these different ADHD and PS, what is it? PTSD, ADD, bipolar, the different levels of bipolar, schizophrenia, anxiety, all of these different things are under the umbrella of mental health. But what we need to know is the effects of these mental restraints, if you will. I hate to say illness, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I hate to say illness because it just already puts you. It gives it a negative connotation. I don't like that.
Yeah, but you on the Yocuzpodcast. Keep it real because that's how people could really understand what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And it's definitely an illness. It's definitely it ain't no question. It's definitely an illness. But I'm saying coming from a person who's been in different facilities, that's one word we try not to say, right?
Yeah, facts.
So basically, what I was trying to say is, we got get some information, and not the information is out there. We got to learn about these different mental healths, like let's just say bipolar, for instance. I have bipolar. Now, a lot of times you'll go through things in life and not really realize why people won't be around you, or why a lot of people are saying the same things about you, right? And whole time they don't understand that bipolar means that bi meaning two, polar meaning extremes. So we all go through our emotions, right? A person who doesn't have these mental health or these mental restraints, they go through their emotions, they swing through their emotions, right? A person with like bipolar, we up and down with our emotions. it's not something that's bad, but it's always spoke about as it's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you crazy. Oh, you
No,
crazy. Oh, he
for real.
crazy. She
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
When really it's a chemical imbalance. It's not something that no one can change or do with medicine. And I know people, we can even talk about medicine because I know that there's a lot of people, probably people in your chat that don't really agree with medicine, like to be holistic. Um, through medicine and therapy, bro,
Right.
we gotta make it okay for black men to speak on what how they feel. Fact, straight like that, bro.
But
Uh,
most people don't like taking the medicine. So is the medicine good for that shit or is bad for it, bro?
uh, that's subjective, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I say it's subjective simply because does it slow me down so I can think before I jump on somebody's head? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying.
Or 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 is it damaging my liver?
Mm, mm,
Um,
mm,
but you know how
mm.
this shit go, right?
Right, right.
You look on your medicine bottle, it's gonna stop a headache, but it's gonna give you back pain. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like
for real. For real.
it's,
That's why
you
I
know,
asked the question. You feel
yeah,
me?
so I mean, I guess you got kind of like choose your poison. Um,
Like that. I like that.
do you want to be able to walk through society and have a bit of control over yourself, or do you want to be a waiting ticking time bomb? It's really up. You know what I'm saying? That's a decision
Yeah.
I had to make, and I still be booming still,
Right.
but the boom's a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Through
Yeah.
medicine and therapy and a support system, bro. We don't have a lot of people don't have support
The
systems, bro.
support system. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You got to get groups. You got to be able to talk to people. Um, you got to have people around you that can confide in, and not people that's just going to sanction your bullshit.
Nah, for real.
You know, don't have a bunch of yes men around you.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, man.
I was just saying that, bro. I
Yeah,
was just saying that, bro, because that is so true in this world today, bro. If we gonna be friends, guess what, bro? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I ain't gonna cut no corners with you, bro. I ain't gonna be no
that's going.
yeah, yeah. Do that, no, bro. Fuck no, bro. That ain't right.
Yeah, you tripping.
Funny.
You tripping.
You
You tripping.
tripping,
You
bro.
tripping.
But
Yeah,
but if we don't got them people around, the person gonna crash
yeah.
because
Not
they
only.
gonna think it's cool. They gonna think it's
Yeah,
cool
because
if they being the yes person, right?
yeah, because that person is doing nothing but enabling them. Um,
There you go.
you need people around who that's gonna say, um, nah, bro, don't do that. Don't think that way. Don't speak that way.
Mhm.
There's different
Mhm.
avenues. Not somebody that's gonna sit in your sit in your mess and wallow in your mess with you.
Right.
You don't need those kind of people. But
Hell no.
until we all come comfortable with the fact that we all have mental health, man, shit, it's always gonna be an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always gonna be
Hell
an issue.
yeah. Hell
Um,
yeah, bro.
and it's research out there. Like, it's so much research out there. It's crazy for people to still like. I've lost most of my family simply because they feel like I'm away. But that's that.
Right.
And I have sent people that I love information on that condition so that when
Uh-huh.
these episodes happen, you kind of understand better, right?
Right. Facts.
You know how many people haven't done that, right? Or don't even have the information to be able to give to their people, and then by that time that they give it to their people like, man, fuck, I'm not reading that. I don't
No, for
care.
real.
They didn't already wrote you off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a battle. It's an uphill battle, bad man. I think man, you was talking earlier. You was telling me somebody had unalived themselves.
Yeah, man. Sad. Sad. You know what I'm saying? Sad, but I'm gonna hop on that is that people will see you going through shit, right? and they
Mm-hmm.
know you going through it, right? But won't say
Mm-hmm.
nothing to you. You feel what I'm saying? It's not good to handle a person some liquor or some drugs that got that issue, especially
That's
if
a
they
fact.
can't handle that issue. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro?
Yeah.
Like for instance, a person can be smiling all day, yeah, all the time. His mind going through it. You know
Broken.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't even there. He ain't there right now. But
Mm-hmm.
his body did, but his soul ain't in.
Not
You
at
feel
all.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
so when you say a yes person, then the type of people you don't need around you. Type of people you need around you. Come on, nigga, I'm about to drop you off here. Go talk to them people. I'll be back and get you. All right, 100.
That part.
You know what I'm
That part.
saying? You know what I'm
That part.
saying?
Right. Um, if we were to just sit back and just think, right? If we don't think we
Uh-huh.
got an issue, if we don't think we got an issue with mental health, right? Let's just sit back and think about how fast or how much people unalive themselves.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mm-hmm.
the statistics between 15 and 24 is 14%.
Mm.
That's serious, bro.
Hell
That's
yeah, bro.
that's serious,
That's a
bro.
lot. That's a lot.
But think about it like this though. The highest rate is between 45 and 54
Mm.
age.
Mm.
You mean to tell me that
Mm.
people that age don't have people around them that would say, nah, man, nah, let me get that gun. And
Right.
and you right about something, man. And I think that not just in this situation, but this is what we do um when we try to console our people. We think, oh, people, period. I don't want, you know what I mean? So we'll go to a funeral, and after the funeral, we turn up with the liquor, right? Smoke
Right.
a little something, huh? We kind of feeding the trauma, but we ain't thinking about it.
Nope. No. And that's the issue.
Hmm. Is it an issue though?
Yes,
Is
it
it an
is.
issue though?
Yep.
Cause you see your cousin, your family member crying because they done lost their folk, right? And that's how you can get to them. You can roll up something and put it in the air
Mm-hmm.
with them, and you can get to them. So is it really an issue? All right. So let's say this. Let's
I'm
just
listening.
say one of your homies want to unalive themselves, and the only way you can really get to him is if you sit down with him and take a shot or two with him, right?
Yeah.
That's the only way
Right.
you can really slow him down, right? Do you take that shot with him to
Nope.
get that conversation? So how do you
Nope.
get that? How do you get his attention?
Keeping it 100 with him. Telling
And
them
then what if
facts.
he, what if he, what if
Uh,
what if what if he don't listen to you?
he gonna listen. If he my homie, he gonna listen because guess what? He can know the tone of my voice. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
How we say like a couple of last week we was talking energy. You can feel energy.
Hmm.
You
Absolutely.
feel what I'm
But
saying? Go
here,
ahead.
here,
Go ahead.
here, here's the thing, bro. What I'm saying to you is this. When we in those episodes and having those feelings,
Uh-huh.
your clarity might not mean shit to us.
Facts.
Your
Facts.
clarity, because it's your clarity. You see through the trees. You feel me? And that
Uh-huh.
person at that moment can't see no way through
Nothing.
them trees. They and
Right.
they ain't nowhere in the world they seeing through them trees. So how do we get people to feel comfortable with even speaking about it openly, or even being open to um you dropping them off at the hospital so they can admit themselves?
I think dropping them off at the hospital will make them run from make them run from you and the hospital because now
Mm.
you telling me you don't want to listen to me, so you doing the fast thing, drop me off at the hospital. That's definitely making it worse. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
well. I say this.
I'm listening.
If you're the friend that's gonna drop your friend off at the hospital, right?
Uh-huh.
That's a good thing, because guess what?
Oh, okay. All right.
I ain't a doctor, right?
Right.
I'm not a clinician in any fest. So if I take you to the hospital, we sit there, we talk to them. Now that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying take them to the hospital, drop them off at the emergency room, say go, nigga, go get yourself done.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying. Because all they're gonna do is run out the door. You
yeah,
get it.
hell no. You massage
My
that whole
bad, but
situation. Yeah.
yeah.
You massage the whole situation. You go in there, you sit down with them, and
Okay.
all the way up until they're ready to admit them. Now you're gonna have some people who not wanting to do that. But then you got to
Okay.
take other avenues. You got to do some googling. You got to try to help them find therapists. There's numbers out there that you can call and talk to a therapist right away.
Yeah.
I'll make sure we have that number on here so we can pin it in the comment. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, bro, we got it. You got to take action, like you said before. Sometimes people see things and don't say nothing, right? You know how they say,
Yep.
but
Facts.
they say if you see something, you got to say something. And a lot of
Hell
times,
yeah.
that person ain't just saying, "Man, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this." They
Right.
might go home and do that. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep. Yep. Facts. Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts. Yep. There you go. Facts.
And it
Facts,
ain't got to be
bro.
one of your family members. It could be somebody in the street.
Cousin
It,
them.
it,
It could be
yeah,
cousin them. Nah, for real.
it could be cousin them, huh?
Nah, for real. Yeah. I got
Cause
you.
everybody going through something. So you might pull up at a corner or something. Hey, how you doing? And the conversation might go left.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. My wife just left me, and next thing you know,
Nah, for real.
my dog. And next thing you know, you in a position to save somebody's life.
Yup. 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 Yup.
You
But
understand what
but
I'm
it's
saying?
crazy. But it's crazy that you say that because that's how shit really go though. People
For
really
sure.
cry out for help in a different way though.
And a
You feel
lot.
what I'm saying? For real,
Yeah.
bro. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Because guess what? I got some homies, bro, that back in the days, but guess what? We never gave up on the homies.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Yeah.
Listen, nigga, homie over here pissing by the tree from the kids, man. You know homie got an issue. Homie ain't about nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Because guess what? If you want to argue with a person, bro, that's like that, it's gonna go to a
Mm-hmm.
whole nother level.
Absolutely.
It's
But
gonna go to a
it's
whole nother level.
we have to give it some more validity, brother. Like we can't talk about Black Lives Matter
Mm-mm.
and not
No, for real.
and not push mental health to the forefront of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because mental health is the catalyst of all of our problems.
Facts.
All of
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
You're right too. You're
So
right. You're right.
so we can't be screaming these things if we're not willing to deal with the motherboard of the computer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's getting worse now because our children,
Yeah. Yeah.
boy, we don't know.
Yeah.
They might have came up with a whole new mental health. I don't know.
Man,
These little
man.
niggas different, bruh.
Yes,
They
they do.
different, bruh.
They not
So
scared of nothing. They not
so
scared of
where
nothing.
so how far is the generational trauma gone now?
To an 80%. To an eighty
And
percent.
and I really don't think that I would. You know what? Somebody in the chat, man. Somebody let us know, because right now I don't have the statistics, but I would really like to know um how many businesses really are out there really trying to change mental health. Because, and I asked that question. You may not even be able to find that statistic, but I asked that question simply because it's a lot of people out here finessing. A
No,
lot
for
of
real.
businesses finessing. Oh yeah, a lot of
No, for
businesses
real.
finessing.
For real.
They just
Hell
want
yeah.
they just want bodies. They just want bodies in their building. They don't give
Yeah,
a shit
that's
about
it.
your mind. They
Nope.
they'll put you on a whole lot of drugs and never even see. And then you know what I'm saying. They don't. A lot of these facilities, especially in Baltimore City, I hate to put a Baltimore. We love you.
I mean,
I
I
gotta
just be
I
no
gotta
for
put it out there
real.
like they really got a big. It's a game. Like
Mhm.
for a man, if you don't have a drug habit, you mental health ain't enough
Facts.
for you to come into the facility.
Facts.
No, you can't. You can't. What you got? You got bipolar. No, that ain't enough. You smoke crack. All right, come on.
That's
Hey,
crazy though, ain't it? Cuz that's crazy, cuz that's
what's the catalyst
crazy.
of
But is it?
what's the catalyst of most drug addicts? Drug addicts, like mental health, bro.
Yeah, it is, bro.
So,
It
but
is.
but because they don't want to deal with the mental, they don't want to deal with that because the pharmaceutical companies, what they
Mm-hmm.
gonna do if everybody get cured?
No,
Hmm?
they ain't gonna make no money, huh?
Hey
They ain't gonna make
man,
no money, huh? No, for
hey,
real.
hey,
They ain't gonna make no
you know,
money.
you know how it go in
Hey,
the streets. There. Tell your hustler, hey man, I'm going straight. I'm gonna start going to church. I ain't smoking weed no more. He gonna be like,
nigga
yeah, but
lying.
Pastor, you sure? You sure you want to stop? You sure you want
No, for real, for real.
to
So
stop?
let me ask you this question right here. Let's go. Do you think
Yes,
therapy
sir.
is good for mental health and mental illness? You think therapy is
Absolutely.
good?
It's
Good.
key. It's
Break it
key.
down to them. Break them down to them. Let them know.
Uh, it's you got to be able to have somebody who be able to help you understand these labels that they give you.
Okay.
Bipolar, schizophrenic. You need somebody that'll help you be able to you able to talk to, and is more knowledgeable than just uh 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 listening to you and being and sympathizing. That's what I was trying to say. It's
Okay.
more empathy. It's more empathy because they're listening and with the intent to give you tools to be able to cope with whatever you're dealing with, right?
Right.
Um, Therapy gives you the opportunity to not have to deal with these issues by yourself. And some therapists you can call them anytime.
Mm.
They really into it. So it's really important simply because once again I say it takes a village to heal these kinds of things, right? And it may not heal it, but to be able to sustain, to be able to just be normal and not up and down. It takes a village, right? And that village is the clinicians and yourself. It takes for
Mm.
you and your therapist, your psychiatrist, your psychologist. You
All that.
working with these people, you working with these people and allowing them to give you the tools because they can't really help you if you ain't trying to help yourself, right?
Help
They're gonna
yourself
give,
back.
but they can give you some tools that can truly allow you to fight that war. You know what I mean? So therapy, not just therapy groups. So one-on-ones,
Okay.
groups, all of that. I think that if you can get into those things, it's very helpful. It's imperative to commune with people because once you realize you're not the only one,
Right.
it's that's when you start how it starts feeling a little different anyway.
That's crazy though, right? And that's crazy
Hmm.
how somebody else's voice could help you out. That's crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah. And
That's
sometimes it
crazy.
ain't. Sometimes it ain't their voice, bro. It's their if you know for a fact that they know, you know, especially if it's somebody that have been through it.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
you just need somebody that's just not your homeboy or your homegirl or your,
No, for real. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You need somebody who
Mhm.
does this all the time, who's gonna be patient with you and has
Right.
real resources
Right.
to
Yeah.
be able to help versus somebody who it's basically sympathy versus empathy.
Okay.
Sympathy is what our family and our homeboys and our homegirls gonna do. They're gonna sit back and be like, "Damn, man, that's fucked up. You gotta go through that. God, man, why you? Oh man, world's fucked up, short." Then, but a clinician is gonna listen and they're gonna give you empathy. They're gonna listen. They're gonna sympathize with you and they're gonna empathize. They're gonna give you tools,
Right.
uh, classes, groups, information to look up. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I heard bipolar all these years. I never knew what that was.
Right. Break it down for them. Let them know what it is.
once again, I say that it's just it's a person who has a chemical imbalance inside of them. And
Mm,
what it does is it's basically a roller coaster. It's
mm,
basically a roller coaster. It's highs and lows, and uh, and that's why I say that for some, medicine is okay because those medicines help you be able to level out those highs and lows.
make you
Bipolar is
function.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, what it does is people think that they're gonna take drugs and they're gonna be like they didn't went off the water. No,
Man,
you gonna
I said, nah.
no, you gonna you. I mean, anything something like that that you introduce to your body at first, you're gonna feel different. Come on, man.
Right.
But as you get it into your bloodstream and your body starts to get used to it and then using it, you'll start to see a change. I know for a fact I go from 0 to 100 real quick.
Fast, huh?
I be trying to slow myself down, like I outside of my body trying to come here, nigga. I can't grab myself half the time. What I'm
That's
saying is
crazy, huh?
that
Not for
medicine,
real.
that medicine will slow
Average
you
you
down,
out. Okay.
slow you down just enough so you can be able to say, nah, all right, hold on. But it's still on you as well because I still trip. I still go off, you know. So
Right.
if if it and I'm just one person, you got
Mm-hmm.
a whole world of people who may not have the resources,
Right.
may not have the money, like you know what I'm
That's
saying. Think
crazy. Not
think
for
about think
real.
think about the therapist I get and the therapist Will Smith get. You think they're the
Mm.
same?
Fuck
Like you
no.
think? Like, come on, bro.
No. Hell
So
no.
hey,
That
we
makes
got
sense though. What you said though. That makes sense though. That definitely makes
yeah.
sense. That
That's a
definitely makes
game.
sense. Yup. That
That's
definitely
how
makes
you know
sense.
it's a game. If it wasn't a game, it wouldn't matter. The
Right.
clinician would be the same. I would be able to use the same clinician, but it's all a money game and this that because
Yeah.
don't nobody at the end of the day don't nobody care about you because if the pharmaceuticals don't get the money, then the mental institutions gonna get the money.
Y'all gonna get the money. So somebody gonna get the money.
Yeah, and
That's
then
crazy.
the pharmaceuticals gonna get it while you inside the mental. Cover everybody getting that covered out.
How they
Oh,
say? How they
oh
say?
yeah.
Yeah. How they say? You got the therapist throwing the football to the motherfucking medical man, and the medical man catch it.
Let
All the
me
plotting and playing,
come
boy.
on, cut.
For
Come
real.
on,
Yeah,
cut.
for real,
Huh?
cuz all plotting and playing.
Huh?
Cause,
And listen,
but
I
you,
never really thought about that until just right now. When you think about it, that's kind of crazy. When you
yeah,
think about it, that's kind of
yeah,
crazy, right?
yeah, 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 yeah. Because think about it.
Dang.
When they go give you the motherfucking prescription for the medicine, they already know the people name by heart. So they ain't even gotta look at it for it. The only thing they do is like this.
They need
Yep,
that insurance money, brother.
yep, yep,
If
yep.
they can get you contained inside of a building, they guarantee that insurance money, cuz.
Hell yeah. Fact, fact.
Cause the facility. Listen, the first thing they do when you go into a facility, they make sure you got all your insurances, brother. Huh?
Yep,
They make sure
all
all
that.
your insurances, all your
Yep.
medications, brother. So either way, so it's one big game. Even
It's
okay,
gonna
the
be money.
pharmaceutical say we're gonna put you on medicine. You say, no, I ain't doing
Uh-huh.
that. Then you go out there, get crazy. Then you go into it. Then you get sent to one of these facilities
Yeah,
and get admitted to
yeah,
one of these facilities. And one of the
yeah,
facilities gonna make you take medicine.
yeah. And you going
It's
to
all
take
one
it.
big game.
And you
Or
going to take it.
or or some people gonna stab your ass up or something. You gonna take
That's
it one way or the
crazy.
other. You know what I mean? You gonna get it. You
No,
know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
You going
So
to learn
look,
today.
I was reading up on Google is that how can a person become a therapist, right? So the therapist is a person that went through mental health and mental illness. Did you know that? Did you know that? Google it. If you don't believe me, Google it. Hey, look at that. Without, but hey, listen, but
Hey,
that's
cut. Hey, cut.
crazy.
Hey, cut. Hey, cut.
Yeah,
Listen, bro. Look, this is why I give you that.
yeah.
Man, you saying that they do have it?
No, they went through the same procedures mental illness and mental health. Then they work
I
it
don't
out
believe
to
that.
become a therapist.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's too many African. Shouts out to my Africans. Shouts out to my
Yeah,
Africans. But
right,
no,
right,
no,
right.
no, no. Shouts out to my Africans, but there's too many African therapists right now. No, bro. No, I don't think that. I think that a lot of them people. I think that a lot of people get in it because it is a money game, right? It is a money grab.
Mhm.
If I
But you
get you
just
on
said
insurance,
that too. But you just said that too.
if I get you signed up and you one of my clients, I'm getting your insurance. I'm going to get paid, right?
Yeah.
So I don't. I don't. Now everybody has mental health. We already said that, right?
Yep.
But are they doing it because they got mental health and they the best candidate to do it? Hell no, they doing it because they went
You
to
know how
college
to deal
and
with
they
it.
college and the shit on their walls say
Yeah.
I'm okay, I'm ready,
Certified.
I'm the one. There
Yep.
you go. I was looking for it, I couldn't
I'm
get it.
certified. I'm
Yeah, I'm
certified.
certified. Yeah.
But do that certification mean something though?
Fuck no. Hell no.
Just say fuck the most.
Bro, my last therapist blocked me.
He
I
blocked
swear.
you?
She. And
She
it
blocked
wasn't,
you?
and on my soul, it wasn't nothing crazy. It was all just because I was going through things in life, and it is levels to this shit, bro. When I say bipolar is two different extremes, by two polar ends,
That's
both ends,
crazy.
bro. I'm telling you, these people don't get into these businesses. I ain't saying all of them, but a good percentage of these people get into these businesses because they know that they're gonna get some money out of them. They ain't
Right.
built. They ain't built for a motherfucker that's gonna call them
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning,
In the morning, no,
screaming.
for real.
Ah,
No.
I need help.
No.
I need my medicine. My medicine. No.
Shut the fuck up,
Why
cuz.
the fuck
I
is the
know
why the fuck is the
real.
red light so long? Why the fuck is the red
No,
light so long?
that's crazy, bro.
Niggas don't be
But that's
so
facts, though, bro.
if
That's
so if
facts.
that was the
That's
case,
facts.
if people really was
That's facts.
only doing it because they've been through that, imagine it. Go to most of your therapists and ask them, do they take some of the medicines that they give out?
Y'all hear
Well,
that chat?
they don't administer medicine.
Okay.
See if they take some of the medicines that you take. Now some of them on a smaller level, like if it's just for like anxiety, uh,
Mm-hmm.
you might get a little clozapine, something like that. But I don't think it's too many therapists out there that taking Adderall. I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, hey,
Right.
chat. You can let me know. Somebody let me know right now. I don't know, but I'm just taking a guess that I can't
Right.
imagine.
But your
It's a
guess
lot
might
of
be right,
therapists.
though, cuz.
I'm just saying, bro. I just can't imagine that. I mean, clearly my therapist ain't had too much mental health problem because she says, "Fuck that. I ain't built this nigga too much. I can't do this with
That's
him."
crazy,
She,
right?
she blocked me, dude, like she. And I had so digger, right? I had a brother a black brother in Baltimore City who runs a mental health facility, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
what he explained to me is that sometimes them loads be too much for them people, man.
Mm.
Um, it's not that they don't want to help you, but when you having an episode, sometimes you ain't trying to hear shit that nobody's saying. No matter how much positivity they pouring into you, it's still easier for you to go the opposite way because you stuck in that pain. That pain feel almost right to have on at that moment.
It's
So
crazy.
a lot of and some of these people don't give a shit about helping people, man. They just throw they give
For
you
the money,
medicine.
huh? Yeah.
That's it, bro. That's it, bro. I take my hat off to people who really jump into that profession because they want to help people. And
Right.
two, it's even better if they went through it themselves. You know what I mean? And that'd
Right.
be no different than a drug addict
Yeah.
going to sit down with somebody who beat that lifestyle and now has a different lifestyle. You're gonna want to hear from somebody like that because it motivates you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just somebody that got a plaque on the wall. You know what I
Fuck
mean?
that shit. Nah, for real.
Right.
For real. It's the but one thing I do want to tell you is that it's good you can speak on that shit though, cuz. People
Yeah.
don't like speaking on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's being strong.
Mm-hmm.
That's being strong, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
the reason why I say that is because for the last 3 months, that's what I've been on. Mental health and
Mm.
mental health. You feel what I'm saying? So when you come in, it hit right on back because this is what they need to hear. Fuck that other shit was going on. This is what's going on in the world right now. People is getting like fuck people. Ladies and males is getting hurt. You feel me?
Babies.
And yes, babies. And it's crazy because it's like it's growing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like it's
Yeah.
growing, bro. It's
And
growing,
they
bro.
and it's getting younger. The mental health is
Yeah, yeah.
the mental illness is starting to show in the younger ones.
Yes, it
You know what
is.
I mean? You know, back in the day, we used to look at them crazy when they came home from war and stuff like that, right?
Man,
It ain't like that no
man,
more, bro. I mean,
man. Yeah, for
you can turn left and
real.
right and find somebody that you might call crazy. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
We all that, if that's the
Yeah,
case.
we are all that.
It's just
So,
levels, bro.
so let's say this. Let's since you broke down mental illness to the point, you broke that down. I love it,
For
cuz I'm
sure.
loving it. You on fire, cuz I'm not gonna lie to you, cuz. Break
All
down
right.
mental illness now. Break down mental illness, cuz. Break it down. It ain't gotta be long, but give them straight to the
It
point.
really, they go hand in hand, bro. Mental
Okay.
illness is exactly what those titles are. It's a
Right.
sickness.
Thank you.
Illness is a sickness. It's a
Thank you.
sickness. And nobody blames anybody for having being born with any other sickness,
Right.
right? But be
Mm-hmm.
born with but be born with schizophrenia. They look at it like that's an individual issue.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
They look at it like it's an individual issue. They don't even think about the fact that that was passed down from somewhere.
No, for real.
There was
For
people were
real.
born, people were born with these illnesses, right? But if you got COVID, you go into the hospital, they're gonna treat you right
No.
away
Yeah.
because it's
All
important.
that
It's
shit.
important, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But act like you gotta act out about some mental health. They're gonna they're
Then
gonna
they
they're
go.
gonna they're gonna capsulate it and then put you away somewhere and not really deal with the raw
Damn.
issue of what's wrong. My mother had mental health issues. My mother's mother had mental health issues. My mother's father had mental health issues. We got to
Mm.
think about how long these traumas.
It, it went down the drain. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fact.
bro.
Yeah.
So
Fact.
illness, to say it in a nutshell, homie, it's all about it's an illness is a sickness. It's a sickness, bro.
It's a
It's a sickness.
sickness, man.
Yeah, and I mean, there's many different medicines for this sickness. One is love, homie. That's one of the biggest
I
medicines.
like that. Say
You know
that
what I
again,
mean?
my nigga. You
One of,
killed
one
me
of
with
the
that one.
biggest one of the biggest medicines for mental health is love, Doug. And I ain't talking about from just your well, I am, because your family ain't always your relatives. But love, man. Love. And then
Mhm.
you gotta do some research on these pharmaceuticals and
Uh-huh.
understand that it takes working with these professionals to get the right medicine for you because everybody's bodies, everybody's situation is different, right? We could have the
Right.
same, we could have the same illness, but it could be on different levels, right? We two different
Right.
individuals, so you may be able to maintain yours a little different. I might need a little bit more something. My milligram might need to be a little more higher, but at the end of the day, we both are able to be able to conduct ourselves in society just like most people are without zapping out
Right.
off the brick and shit like that. So,
Okay.
uh,
That makes
yeah,
sense too, cuz.
yeah, but
Yeah,
love,
that
bro.
shit makes sense. Love, huh? Is that
Yeah,
love?
love, bro.
Is that love, homie? No, for
Yeah, love,
real.
bro. That's the only thing that's going because when somebody comes to you and tell you that they're ready to underlie yourself, don't tell them, man, what the fuck is you talking about? That's some weak ass shit, nigga. The fuck, man, nigga, you better shut the fuck. No. What you
Right.
ready to do? What's wrong? Come here, give me a hug. Give me another one.
Man.
Like,
Now for real. Now for real. That makes sense though.
yeah,
Give me a
man.
hug. Give me another one. That makes sense,
Yeah.
bro.
Give me another one, cuz. Matter
No,
of
for
fact,
real. No,
you need another one? Like, cause you
no,
got too
for
many
real.
people around. Like, people will really be calling you weak because you want to unalive yourself.
You're not weak. You just
Nick,
going. You just going through it,
you know
bro.
how absurd, that is, that you want to take yourself, but what?
Nah, for
Weak.
real.
The thing about it is this, man. Everybody's going through something, right? And people will be like, well, you can't act like that because everybody going through something. Everybody ain't going through bipolar. Everybody ain't going through schizophrenia. Everybody not. And if all we're gonna do is demonize them, dog, I
Hmm.
swear to God, this earth gonna continue to get worse.
Yep,
The
it is.
problem, the problem is not murder, although murder is an issue. The problem is not uh uh taking forcefully taking a woman or something, like forcefully taking a man. That's not that's that although that's an issue.
Okay.
The problem is not uh thieving and drugs. Those are issues that
Issue.
come from the mother problem, which is mental health.
Okay.
Right?
The mother problem. I like that. Yep.
That's the main catalyst of most of these issues that we fight in our world. Not
Yeah.
just and most of the time you got people with money. They don't think they got mental health issues.
Right.
They
Right.
don't they
Right.
don't they don't, they don't think they got mental health issues. And if they
But
do, they
them
think they
probably
can
the
buy their way
worstest
out.
one. Yeah, yeah. That shit don't work. This shit too
Man,
serious.
hey bro, hey
This
bro.
shit too serious for the money to buy. You hear me, go? For real. Like
And and
literally. Bro.
and we gotta think about it like this, bro. Now let's look at the world now, man. And how uh the world is changing. Let me say that
Yeah.
right.
Fast.
Um uh for every successful unaliving of themselves, there's 20 attempts.
Mm, mm, mm.
For every successful one, there was 20 attempts.
Mm, mm, mm.
Bruh, so they say that
Mm, mm.
the LGBTQ plus the youth is 4 times more likely to attempt unaliving themselves.
You ain't lying.
People got to be able to speak their truth, homie. And I'm not sanctioning anything. I'm not demonizing anything. I'm just saying everybody talk about, man, be 100. Tell a motherfucker tell you something that you only wanted 75% of.
No, for real. I like that.
Oh shit, nigga, I ain't. You
No,
just said
for
you.
real. No,
You
for
just said you.
real.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. You said you. Like,
No, for
you know what I mean?
real. That
Everybody
shit
wants you
makes
to say.
sense.
Everybody says keep it 100. Yeah, well, guess what? Today I want. You know what I mean?
No, for
Oh,
real.
and then it don't necessarily. Yeah, we got to have people who really, 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 really want to help, man.
Right.
Because the problem is everywhere. Mental health is everywhere. Mental issues, mental health, mental illness. It's in our White House real bad. Shout out to yo. I ain't saying what up, cuz. I'm just
What
saying.
up, cuz? No, because it's crazy.
I'm just saying.
Like I think this was last year. Miss America, the girl Miss America, a lot of money, spotlight everywhere, jump out the window, killed herself. Feel me? So you is
You feel me, man?
fucking right about that.
It ain't that shit ain't got more money, more problems. What Jay-Z say? Shit,
And,
I was
that's
more happy when I was
crazy.
pissed poor.
Mm,
Huh? Huh?
mm.
A lot of times they be the ones too. They be the ones
Yeah.
that do something like that because
Nah, for
big,
real.
bigger bag, bigger problems, man. And once again, if you still a person that ain't got nobody that you can literally go to and unpack those things that's making you feel like you want to unalive yourself. If you still, I don't give a fuck if you got billions of dollars. If you still a person that can't go unpack to a person, you still be ready to
No.
jump off the bridge
Yeah.
with $1
Not
billion.
for real. That's
You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah.
It's just until we deal with the
More
real
bro.
raw ass problem. The
Yeah.
real problem. No, it ain't the fact that he shot. Why he do that? Why he blow a man head off? Why he kill that man? Why he go to his people? Because trauma, bruh. Like
Yeah.
people got real problems out here, and we sweeping a lot of that shit under the
Under
rug
the rug,
so
yeah.
that people can make money on all different corners.
Yeah.
Social media, all this kind of shit. Ain't nobody dealing with the real problem that people need help. People are hurting out here.
No, for real. Right now. Right now.
Right now, cuz we are hurting
Right
out here,
now.
man.
Yeah.
And can't even tell nobody. And if you tell somebody, you don't want to tell half the people because you know they about to take it and run it into the social media. You know what I mean? So
That's so sad, bro. That's so sad.
so you don't have nobody that's gonna lock and key that thing. So now it's like, not only is they not gonna help you, they're gonna make it worse because you're gonna go on social media and you're gonna see a slick ass post that's really about you, but it ain't about, you know what I mean? Like, people ain't trying to help, man. People ain't trying to help. But when a nigga go off, they want to write them off. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
When a nigga go off, they want to write them off. Not like that.
Yeah, bro. But they love you though. Hey, they love you, cuz.
No,
They love you, cuz. But let you do something that's a little that's not really conducive. That's not really conducive for their energy. Yeah, they
hell yeah, they will. Hell yeah.
And like you said earlier. Go ahead.
But that's when you find out though, cuz who really love you, cuz who could deal with it, cuz
that's your family.
Yeah, cuz because you gotta have a strong mind, cuz your mind your mind can't be weak. It gotta be strong, bro.
Well, it ain't gotta be. It ain't gotta be strong. I mean, it's just like you should surround yourself with all of that who possess the pieces that you don't have. So if you ain't strong, then you got somebody around here that's gonna be strong for you in those times you can't be. You ain't nobody gotta be strong. Ain't nobody. We all humans, dog. Like we all gonna get weak at it sometime. So all that shit, so let's revert back to what we were saying, right? Black men can't talk, right? You know why black men can't talk? Because they had black mothers that made them feel like they was weak as shit if they said this or that. You're a sissy, you this and the third. So now you got these grown men who can't talk because the world gonna call them a fucking sissy, or the world gonna call them a whore, or the world gonna say this about them. You mental health, it's okay to be not okay, bro. So we gotta make that great again. It's okay to not be okay, bro.
Okay, right.
So when we say things like you gotta have a strong mind, no the fuck we would like to. In hindsight, we would all like to have a nice, healthy way of thinking, nice, clear mind, but that ain't how life go, bro. Some of us in the trenches, bro, and we've been in the trenches for generations.
For so long.
Those generational traumas, generational curses, they call them. Sometimes, man, we don't even understand these problems until they are too far gone.
Yeah.
You dealing with life, bro. You dealing with life. Some people like, man, fuck it. I ain't got time to go to no therapist, man. I got to go make some money, pay these bills. I ain't trying to sit on, and it was really hard for me because now a lot of therapy is telehealth. It's through a computer, like we are. So it's even more of a problem because people now they feel like they can't have a real connection with the person they talk to. They just talk to a nigga on the phone. I can't real. Most people can't have a real connection when
Right.
they do.
Yeah. No, for real. For real. I
So
was just about
now,
to say that.
no, so now they don't really want to fuck with it. So they're like, now therapy, I have to deal with it because if I talk, I can't get that real connection. You just somebody over there that's just over there getting money on.
Right now, for real. And that's crazy. That's crazy that you look like, I mean, looking at it like that, but it's really true. It's really true. It's really true,
Why would
bro.
they? Why would they get rid of the therapist? I ain't saying they got rid of them. I'm sure they still out there, but I know for myself, the last couple of therapists I had, it was telehealth. And why wouldn't you want your client to come in? You know, when they lay down on that chair, you know how some people they don't put me on the chair. Lay down on that chair, just let them relax, and then they can be open. You know what I'm saying? They can
Right.
be open. But over the, if I'm sitting in front of this prompt and I'm supposed like nah, I don't get
You
no,
ain't gonna talk. Right.
I don't feel your energy. You understand?
Right.
And it ain't sometimes it ain't just about your expertise.
Right. No,
It's
for
about
real.
it's about you being human with me. You feel me? So
Connection.
yeah, bro. Yeah,
Yep.
bro. Yeah.
And that's why I say when it go back to energy, you can feel each other energy when you did together. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Especially because I feel you like shit because if we together, I can talk more. When we not together, it's like, so I keep talking to this thing. Somebody behind him probably listening to me. You probably, I'm just like,
Like just think about that real quick.
this
Bro. Like
is
I
not
mean,
for real, nigga. Yes,
and
cuz
and
I understand. I
I mean,
understand.
it's just the connection. I mean, you really don't got go no further than the fact that most people will say, "I like that therapist because I have a connection with him."
Right. Yep.
There you go. They
No,
have
for
a
real.
connection with him. And here's the
Yep.
thing, bro. We got to get it into a habit of seeing people and not being afraid to break a conversation to possibly help them. You see somebody over there, you ain't got to go over there and say, "Hey, are you okay? Are you all right?" You could go over that joint and say hi.
Right.
Anything.
Good morning. How you doing? Yep.
We love kill this
Fact.
whole motherfucker. Love will cure
Fact.
this whole
I'm
sphere.
telling you, boy. I'm telling you.
Love, bro.
Now, for real. So listen, we got 3 minutes left, right? We got
Three.
three
That's a
minutes
good
left.
number. That's a good number. Everybody go look up the number three, spiritual number three. Go look it up.
My man, facts.
That's a good number.
I like
That's a good
that.
number. That's
So
a good number.
listen, we got 3 minutes left, right?
Mhm.
I
Yes,
want
sir.
you to give YouTube family what would be the best way to cope with mental health. What would be the best way that you could not take? Because we don't want them on meds. I just think that should just have them elsewhere. What can you do to cope with mental health? Because they need to know before you go off the show. Because you
So we
could
so
come
we
back
so
on.
so so we exclude medicine, right?
Yup, we're excluding medicine, cuz. Unless you really need that to cope with the illness.
So all right, now we're gonna stick with what you say, and it's gonna be really hard, but we're gonna stick with what you say. We're gonna leave medicine out of it because there are ways. Um,
Okay. I like that.
you got to get a support system. Key, you got to get a support system. You got to have a support system, and I ain't just talking about no yes man. Remember that. Remember
Yup,
that before we get out of here. No yes men. No yes men. Only you gotta have people around you that's gonna kick your ass when you know what I mean. Or you gotta have people that's gonna have some resources. Um,
mm,
and you got to get in groups, man. You got to get in groups because by congregating with people that have the same issues that you have or similar, it makes it easier for you to be able to talk about something. You understand? An alcoholic ain't trying to talk to somebody that ain't never drank before because they feel like that
no,
person will look at you on their nose. You know what I'm saying? So
yup, I got you.
you got to commune. You got to get with people who really care about changing the stigma of mental health, right? Because there is a big stigma of mental health. They think mental health, they write your ass off and just crazy. No, it's not that. It's a chemical imbalance. So the things
Mm,
that we need is
love.
love. You got to get in groups, man. Um, and you got to have a therapist. You got to have a therapist and a good psychiatrist and a good psychologist.
Break it down, dog.
It's just a village. It's just a village. Yeah, one of them going to prescribe you medicine, and one of them going to talk to you. But it takes that village for sure. So if I hadn't went over my 3 minutes, the last thing I would love to say is mental health over everything, man. Can't nothing. All lives matter. Black lives matter. You
mental
can't say
health
none of that.
everything.
Mental health matter, bro.
Facts.
And make sure y'all go check me out at Lesgo Lounge on YouTube, man. And make sure y'all keep subscribing to this real shit here, huh? I hope I'm pointing on the right side. I know sometimes it's backwards. But dig it though.
No,
this is dope. This is dope podcast, man. I appreciate you for having me on for real. I had my own podcast, and you got me back up in ya, huh? So shouts out to the Yocuzpodcast show, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. Make sure he on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, all platforms. And as you can see, we ain't doing nothing but kicking the bobo, huh? Yeah, cuz.
So you know what I'm gonna do, cuz? Would you like to come on every Tuesday now, cuz, at 8?
Hey man, I'm pulling up every time. All
right, boom. So listen, I'm tapping in. Thank y'all for tapping in to Yocuzpodcast. Y'all definitely will see Let's Go next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Make sure y'all go check them out on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch.
Yes, sir.
All platforms, man. Don't play my man. Tap my man in, and let's turn the party up. Thank y'all for tapping in to Yocuzpodcast. We gone. 100.
Yeah.
You already know, my nigga. Lit. We lit, cuz.
I told you, fool. We need to just go ahead. I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on, cuz. I got you. Hold on, cuz. Nah.